So, hey guys, Chowser here. So I didn't intend to make more teams for Arena Wolf right now, but yeah, I decided to finish farming Wolf since there's going to be so much content the coming week. So yeah, I decided to farm with the Katakuri and Moria combo because I feel like that's the optimal combo, especially if you don't have the new batch. And yeah, I just tried to optimize it a bit, and then I realized that you can easily fit the rare recruit Annual on the team, and it just speeds it up a lot. So I made 3 variations where I just swap out 2 of the subs. There's 3 different ships as well, and there's differences in support. So yeah, if you haven't finished farming yet and want to speed it up a bit, you have 3 options here. I like this one since it's the first time I used the Colo Smoker. He's pretty good together with Reiju Katakuri on paper as well, since he reduces HP with special, but that's not needed on this team. What we have Smoker for is the Tashigi support, which means we stall 2 less turns here, and for final stage he has an ore boosting support. It's actually a rainbow ore boost, which is nice. Only 1.75 times though, but yeah, despite Arena Wolf having 120 million HP, you actually don't need that high buffs as long as you can stack many buffs, and we can do that thanks to Weekly Katakuri. But yeah, stage 4 is going to be exactly the same in all 3 teams. We use Vasco Shot and Moria combo, and it solves everything. We get enough damage to kill in 1 turn. And Moria also carries over the color affinity to final stage. So you just hit 4th with Vasco Shot, and you can easily take out the goons with 1 hit each. And the another reason why Moria is so good here is his super type, since we can reduce CD, it's hard to fit otherwise. And yeah, one thing to note as well if you use the Treasure Map Reiju is that you use her special last, because if you use it before Katakuri you don't get his delay conditional. So yeah, to get a little chain boost I have the Jinbe support on Reiju. And yeah, I also had the support of Katakuri to make easier perfect the Flampe support. And yeah, easy kill. Moving on to the next variation. This is the one I used myself personally. It's 1 turn slower stall wise, but I think it's the best combo of fast and safe, because this does easily the most damage of all of the teams. And yeah, it actually uses the V1 Sanji as a sub. It's not a unit you see often for sure. But yeah, he's actually very nice here, since first he has the Kisuna Chopper support, which removes attack down. You do need something that removes attack down for these speedrun teams. Like last team it was the Shigi on Smoker, and this time it's Chopper on Sanji. The problem with Chopper is that he only removes 1 turn of attack down, but it just means we can use another ship, since we need to spend 1 more turn anyway. So I have Mary for this team. Like, you can still use another ship, but you don't have to. So yeah, just stall 3 turns here. Another cool thing with Sanji is that for the final stage he does give a chain boost, so we get extra damage from that. And he also changes block warp, so we actually don't need to use Reiju, so I brought the Jinbe instead, who can remove Rainbow Shield as well, but he also does damage, so he can have the V4 Law support. The last 2 teams does use the V4 Law support, so yeah, if you don't have him, only the first team really works, since you just use Smoker. And yeah, as said, this stage is the same between all teams. But yeah, I do feel like V1 Sanji will see a bit more play now, since yeah, with Driven and Powerhouse getting better, like Sanji's classes matter a bit more, and His special is actually not that awful, and Sanji has a ton of good support. Like, the only reason Sanji is on this team is because of that chopper support, so there will be more cases of that. And like, chain boost specials are still pretty rare compared to other damage boosting specials. But yeah, Moria support again. We just use all specials here. Jinbe gives the ore boost. And yeah, Sanji changes block orbs, gives a chain boost. And yeah, this team does a ton of damage on burst here. Yeah, 150 million and we still had one hit left, so very safe. Final team, and yeah, this is a variation on the first team, but yeah, basically this is if you don't have the Tashigi support on Smoker, you can do this instead. I really like this since it does use the Colo Helmeppo, who is not a good unit. All it does is remove bind, which actually will be useful if he had less CD, but it's a bit too high sadly. But yeah, the only reason we use Helmeppo is for the Kobe support. It's easy to forget that that support is not only for Garp, but also for Helmeppo, but like, this is like the only usable Helmeppo unit in the game, so... I need to remember to try and keep the old story Helmeppo if I get him to, just to have more options for Kobe support. But yeah, this means that we can burst after the bind is gone. So yeah, this function is basically the same as the Smoker team. The only difference is that now we need to get the ore boost in another way. And we do that with the V4 law support, but this time we put him on V3 Katakuri. And that's actually very interesting. I had forgot that you could do that, and yeah, like, a support like V4 law is good on anyone who can use it, but it increases in value a lot if you put it on a unit who already does attack boost and conditional boost, and the conditional boost is self-procced through immunity. Suddenly you can add an ore boost too, and even if the values are low, like, the damage is multiplicative, so the more boost you can stack, like, the more you get out of it, so it's actually insane. I need to try and use Weechi Katakuri more. It's just that his captain is pretty annoying with having to be low HP and such, but I feel like Moria buffs him since they are pretty decent partners, like class fights at least. Not really in practice since it works for this since we get recovery binded, but otherwise Moria heals so much. So yeah, we'll see. Might be possible sometimes with like a HP reducing special or something. But yeah, same deal as last time, just need to remember to use Reiju special last. So yeah, V2 category here will do attack boost, ore boost, and delay conditional, it's just insane. And yeah, Reiju removes Rainbow Shield and changes block orbs. And yeah, we burst. I forgot to put Jinbe support on Reiju here, but you can do that to get a little extra damage. Still easy as long as you hit all perfects. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.